Hi there. Welcome to a series of videos called English for Emerson. This is a series of videos I'm making for my son Emerson, who's learning to read and write some basic English. We're working on the letter E, and as I try to teach about this letter, I realize this is pretty tough. And the E does so many different things, and it's hard to understand it. And now as I start to teach it, I realize even more that it doesn't make any sense, and now I'm starting to get confused. So the main thing I would say about reading and writing English is it's going to take a lot of practice and a lot of memorization, because there aren't very many rules in English that make a lot of sense, and so many of the rules get broken. An example of that is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to use the letter E in a combination of letters with EA, and we're going to see that the E and the A together in a word can do so many different things. It makes it very confusing, and that's why, as a professor of mine said in college a long time ago, an ounce of memorization is worth a whole pound of reasoning. Just a little memorization goes a long way, and that's why it's so important to read and write a little bit every day, because then your mind starts to remember what the words look like. Because there's no reasoning with English, unfortunately. It's easy to speak and to hear, but it's sure hard to read and write. Here we go. Here's the E and the A. When these two letters are in combination, they can do a lot of different things. Let's start off by putting this T up here. This word right here, T-E-A, spells the word tea, like I would like a cup of tea. If I switch the T around and put it over here, that spells eat. I would like something to eat. In this case, the E-A can make the sound E. It makes the E sound like itself. And there's a lot of words in which E-A makes the sound E in a word. But the EA can do a lot of different things, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's go through some of these different words where the EA makes other sounds other than E. Here's a word right here, G-R-E-A-T. That spells great. Like, you did a great job today. You know, this particular word, great, is very complicated in English. Because there's also another way to use this combination of letters. For example, you could switch this around and make it like that. This is a different kind of great. This is not a great like you did a great job. This is great like you grate cheese, or you grate a carrot, or you grate mashed potatoes with a grater. You scrape it like a cheese grater. Have you grated cheese before with a cheese grater to put it in an omelet or to put it on some spaghetti? That's how you grate cheese. It's G-R-A-T-E. It's got a silent E at the end, and it makes the A sound like itself. But if you want to spell great like you did a great job, you don't do it that way. It sounds the same, means something completely different. You scoot that over there and make this a G-R-E-A-T. That is a great job right there. Here's another one, B-R-E-A-K, break. Let's take a break. This has the same problem in English, because there's a way of spelling this that means something different. Like if you set your brake in a car, you're going too fast, push on the brake. Then you don't spell it this way. You switch it around and you put a silent E and you put the A here. That's like you set the brake in a car, or you pull on your brake on your bicycle, or you push on your brake on your bicycle. It's a different kind of brake. Switch it back. Oh, I'm kind of having a time with this English. These E's and A's move all over the place. This is take a break. Let's do it tomorrow. Try this one down here. S-T-E-A-K. That's a steak. A steak is a kind of meat of a type of beef that you have where you take a big piece of meat from a cow and you grill it on a barbecue. It's a steak, like a steak dinner. S-T-E-A-K, steak. Now, there's a different way to spell steak. Take that E out of here and put it at the end. This is a steak like a steak that you pound into the ground and tie a string to it to tie to a tree to keep the tree from falling over in a windstorm. You stake it. This English. So there's 3 different ways to spell these words. Do you follow me? There's great job. A cheese, grated cheese. Take a break. Pull the brake on the bike. Eat a steak. Put a stake in the dirt. This gosh darn English. It could drive anybody totally to distraction. This combination of letters, what I'm trying to say is, and this is a terrible video, but I'm going to go ahead and post it anyway. Great. Let's take a break and have a great steak dinner. Do you follow me? The EA can make the sound A in a word. Whoever thought this stuff up is even crazier than I am. Now let's go over here and take a look at these EAs. D, E, A, F, deaf. The dog was old and it was deaf. He couldn't hear anything. Deaf means you cannot hear. Your ears don't work. H, E, A, D. Head. Use your head. Think. I-N-S-T-E-A-D. Instead. Let's have steak instead of chicken. Do you follow me? You do one thing instead of another. In the place of another. Instead. In these cases, the EA makes the sound eh. Can you believe it? We got EAs that can make the sound E, EAs that can make the sound A, and we got EAs that can make the sound eh. And that's not all. There's even more things the EA can do. And that's what makes it so gosh darn tough in English. Let's check out these things down here. H-E-A-R-T. Now, what might that be? It's not heart. It's not hayert. It's not heart. It is. This is heart. Like my heart is happy. Heart. Isn't that strange? That's H-E-A-R-T. That makes absolutely no sense at all. Heart. My heart is happy. Now look at this one down here. I ran out of red ones. Now I got green and purple. O-C-E-A-N. Now what's that? That spells ocean. What? Ocean. It makes a completely strange sound. Ocean. The C makes a sh, which is sometimes happens in English. And this just makes a strange sound. I can't even say exactly what it sounds like. Sh-in. Like it's almost silent. Ocean. That's another sound that the EA can make. Can you believe it? Let's try this one down here. Learn. Now, what might that be? It's not learn, it's not learn, it's not learn. That spells learn. Can you believe it? That doesn't make any sense at all. It's not Learn, learn. It's time to learn English. Oh my gosh. Now you've probably gotten to the point where you're ready to throw in the towel and say, I'm done with English. It doesn't make any sense. And I don't blame you. But the only way to deal with this problem, with these gosh darn EAs that can make all kinds of different sounds, is you just have to accept it. You just have to accept it. And the more you see these words and you read them and you spell them, the more your mind will remember and you won't even have to think about it anymore. Trust me, because I figured it out, and if I can do it, you can do it too. Let's go through all these different words one time and practice them, and then we'll quit. Okay, here we go. E-A-T, eat. G-R-E-A-T, great. B-R-E-A-K, break. S-T-E-A-K, steak. Great. Let's take a break and eat a steak. Let's go over here. D-E-A-F, deaf. H-E-A-D, head. I-N-S-T-E-A-D, instead. The dog was deaf. He didn't even turn his head when we talked to him. We had to jump up and down instead so he could feel the ground shaking to get his attention. This is a rough lesson. Deal with it. H-E-A-R-T, heart. O-C-E-A-N, ocean. L-E-A-R-N, learn. There it is. There's some English for you, all about the combination of the letters E-A. That's the last lesson I'm going to do on this gosh darn EA. The next time, we're not even going to talk about it. And that's all I got for English for Emerson. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.